Welcome back, all you fragrance fanatics and beauty babes. Today we are going over all of the 2023 perfumes that I own and their rankings. I feel like I have deja vu, probably because I do. I've already made this video and I had to delete it because I was thinking I was done buying perfumes for the year. So I thought, okay, all of the perfumes that were the 2023 releases, I made a video about all of their rankings, and it was back in November, and I was going to post it sometime in December. And silly me, I should have known better. I ended up buying 2 more perfumes that are from that were released in 2023 this year. So I wanted to add them, and I was like, I might as well just start over from scratch. So here we are. I have a system that I'm going to be ranking them from 5 all the way down to 1. A 5 is an absolute love. A 4 is a great perfume. A 3 is a good perfume. A 2 is an okay perfume. And a 1 is a not for me. Doesn't mean it's a bad perfume. It just means it's not for me personally. So let's get started. I've got a whole list here to go through with you guys. They're in no particular order. We're going to start off with Giorgio Armani C Intense. This is a little bit confusing because there has been some other C Intenses in the past, but this one is the newest 2023 release. And this one has blackcurrant, May Rose, Divina, bourbon vanilla, patchouli, and black tea. And this is very fruity, juicy, sweet, aromatic. It's sophisticated, classy. Compared to the original, it's obviously a little bit more intense, and it's also sweeter. Compared to the old C Intense that came out a few years ago, that I believe is going to be discontinued, but don't quote me on that. That one was more of a fruity, sweet intense. This is more of like a vanilla. This has a lot of vanilla sweet intense. For this one, I decided to give it a 5 out of 5 because the lasting power is great. It's so, the projection is great. The compliments are great. It's a classy scent. I really enjoy this one. So I believe that it deserves a 5 out of 5 for me. Next up, we have Apple Love. This is by Ellis Brooklyn, and this has red apples, peaches, green mandarin, lily of the valley, and osmanthus, plum blossom, sugarcane, Madagascar vanilla, musk, ambroxan, and sandalwood. And this is very fruity, fresh, crisp, juicy, ripe. Like it smells like if you were to walk through a apple orchard in the fall. It gives off that type of vibe. It's perfect for fall time, obviously. And I gave this 4 out of 5 because it's a great perfume and I'm going to wear it and I'm still going to recommend it. But if I were to like run out of this, or if it got discontinued, would I be too sad about it? Probably not. Like, I don't know, but it's still a great perfume that I really enjoy wearing. So 4 out of 5 for me. Next up, we have KAYALI's Eden Sparkling Lychee. Not to be confused with Eden Juicy Apple, but it is from the same sort of family. This one has blackcurrant, Italian lemon, red apple, lychee, jasmine, violet, rose, vanilla absolute, sandalwood, cedar, musk, sugar, and amber. And I've seen so many different reviews on this, and I'm telling you, that Italian lemon is in my face. It is like it is there in my face, like really, really strong. So much citrus. But other people are saying they don't get citrus in this, and it must be my skin chemistry. I don't know. But I really love this perfume. because I love like citrus sour things. And this has a kind of like how Devotion has a citrus sour gumminess to it, or at least in my opinion. This is a fruity sour gummy type of vibe is what I get almost. And it kind of, as I'm spraying it on, once it dries down a little bit, it gives me these like a sticky pink lemonade body splash vibe. The original, or not, well, they're both originals, but the Eat and Juicy Apple, which is kind of the sister to this, that one is a little bit more watery, fresh apple body splash, and it's sweet, but not like, it's more like fresh, sweet apple body splash. This is definitely more, this is sweeter and stickier, and in my opinion, way more citrus, but I do love it. 5 out of 5 for sure. She's so happy and it's uplifting. It's just a fun, flirty vibe, and I'm here for it. So 5 out of 5. Next up, we're going to be talking about Bombshell Glamour. As far as bottles go, this is one of the most amazing bottles. I am so in love with this, like, old school perfume bottle vibe, and the way that they had the VS on the front like that, instead of like, it used to be like across the whole thing in black. It was kind of tacky looking, but this is really like classy. I love this whole vibe. This one has peach, prosecco, peony, and amber, and this is, it's fruity, it's a little warm and almost dry. The alcohol gives it this like dry, it's like a dry alcohol feel, with the peaches aren't quite ripe, but they're sweet. And when I smell this, I can actually smell like peach fuzz in my nose. It like tickles my nose. And so I give this one a 3 out of 5. I would definitely recommend this for like a New Year's Eve party. Like this is the vibe it's giving off, big time New Year's Eve party vibes. Next up, we have Barbie by Define Me. And this is another one where the bottle just, I needed this perfume basically for the bottle, but the perfume is great too. It's got strawberries, cherries, pomelo, peony, magnolia, gardenia, rose, whipped cream, musk, sandalwood. This one is, it's sweet, it's creamy, it's fruity. I definitely get those strawberries and the cherries and the whipped cream, but the florals kind of help balance it out so it's not too juvenile. It has like a, like she's Barbie. She's definitely like a flirty, fun Barbie, but she's a more sophisticated Barbie. And I should wear this more often because, I mean, I really like this one. The creaminess of the whipped cream. This one, I decided to give a 3 out of 5 because it is a good perfume. It's not a, not a love of my life or anything, but it's a good perfume. So that's Barbie by Define Me. Next up, we have the whole, I'm going to do the whole Oudgasm collection here. I've got all 4 of them. This one is Oudgasm Vanilla Oud by KAYALI. It has praline, saffron, pear, Bulgarian rose, vanilla sugar, cashmere woods, white musk, oud, and oak moss. And this is very sweet, very gourmand. It's warm, just a little bit of spicy, and you can smell, or at least to me, a big, strong scent of vanilla sugared, or vanilla that's been like sugared. It's so sweet. And as far as oud goes, I really don't, a little bit of like woodiness in the background, but she did it so well that I really love this one. So Vanilla Oudgasm, or is it Vanilla Oudgasm Vanilla Oud. Oudgasm Vanilla Oud gets a 5 out of 5. And let's talk about my other 5 out of 5, which is the Oudgasm Rose Oud. This one has geranium, lemon, pear, Bulgarian rose, peony, oud, vanilla, and cashmere. This one it's warm, spicy, it's fresh, it's got this like aromatic quality, but then there's like this woodiness in the background from that oud. And it's so classy and smooth, and the rose is, to me, it's like a tasty rose. It's like a tasty, juicy rose. I don't know. So I definitely give the rose, the Oudgasm Rose Oud, a 5 out of 5. And the other one we have is the Oudgasm Tobacco Oud. This one has honey, mandarin orange, clary sage, geranium, plum, saffron, clove, benzoin, tobacco, vanilla, praline, oud, and patchouli. This one, I really love the scent of it, but I don't really prefer it on me, or at least not on a regular basis. Every now and then I'll get in like a more masculine type of mood, and I do want to wear it. But like I said, yeah, this one's a little bit more masculine, and it just depends on the mood or the vibe I'm going for. But I love this, like in like a candle form or something, like, whew. It is so sweet. I mean, I definitely get that sweet, there's like honey in, like the mandarin orange is like dripping in honey, and it's so like sticky and it's delicious. And then it has this, the saffron, and I'm getting the tobacco and the vanilla and the praline, and it's so good. But I gotta be in a type of mood to wear it. So I gave this one, the Oudgasm Tobacco Oud, a 4 out of 5 stars, but only because I probably wouldn't reach for it as much. I still love it. I think it's great, and I would love to smell some other people. But I don't see myself gravitating towards this one as much as I did the other two. And last but not least, we have KAYALI's Oudgasm Cafe Oud. This one has cappuccino, bergamot, mandarin orange, geranium, rose, oud, vanilla, white musk, and patchouli. This one is, again, warm, spicy. You get that woody background. And if you are not sure if you like oud, I feel like the tobacco and the Cafe Oud have more of that oud smell. I feel like the rose and the vanilla oud are a little bit more mild, you know, just in case you need to know. But the Oudgasm Cafe Oud, I have to give this a 1. It's not for me. And I'm sure it's great on somebody else, but it's not a bad perfume at all. It's a great perfume, but it's just not for me, because it has cappuccino in it. And I'm not really like a coffee perfume person, unless it's like my version of what a cappuccino is, which is very creamy and very sweet. This is not that. This cappuccino to me, it doesn't taste like cappuccino, in my opinion. It's very dry and very strong, and there's no sugar in this. And it basically smells like coffee beans, like really strong coffee beans. And that's just not really my personal vibe that I like to wear. So that's why I gave it a 1 out of 5. Next up, we have a La Vie Est Belle flanker. This one is the Iris Absolute, and this is by Lancome. It's got black currant, orange blossom, fig, orange blossom again in the middle notes, jasmine, iris, gourmand notes, and patchouli. And this one is so feminine. This one is one of my favorites. I will say that. This one is definitely one of my favorites. And you'll know what my other favorites are too, because I can't hide it. I'm in love with them. But this one is one of them. The iris in this is out of this world. It is so feminine, and there's something about iris that I find sexy. It's sexy iris and feminine, and it's classy, and it's so fresh, and it's sweet. So obviously I gave this one a 5 out of 5. I think that the Iris Absolute, this is a great love of mine. Next up, we have Sugarful Kiss. This one has strawberries, cherries, orange peel, peony, red freesia, passion flower, musk, sugar, and sandalwood. And this one smells just like a cherry soda, and I'm living for it. However, it definitely doesn't last long, and I wouldn't say it's something I gravitate towards all the time, but it does make me smile. It's like a happy perfume, makes me smile, and it just smells like a delicious cherry soda. But because I wouldn't wear this too often, I gave this a 3 out of 5. Next up, we're going to go with Cherry Ambition. This is by 7 Virtues, and this is another one of my great loves. I just cannot live without this perfume. It's got marshmallow, cherry, pink pepper, mandarin orange, cherry blossom, saffron, orris, osmanthus, vanilla, amber, musk, frankincense, and garlic wood. And this one it's spicy, it's warm, it's so sweet and sexy and addictive and intoxicating. And it's got this, the cherries in this are my favorite cherries out of any perfume. They are so juicy and sweet, but they're not totally ripe yet. So there's like this tart, there's a little bit of like a crisp tartness to it. And I love that so much. And then mixed with that powdery marshmallow, oh, it's delicious. It's so good. I just smell my arm over and over again. Like I just want to eat my arm when I have this on. And it dries down into this like smooth woods with this leather, and I say leather, it doesn't have any leather in this per se, but the saffron gives it, on me at least, on my skin chemistry, it gives off this very faint leather smooth vibe, and I just really love this one. So Cherry Ambition got a 5 out of 5 from me. Next up is another KAYALI. This one is Yum Pistachio Gelato. This one has pistachio, ice cream, bergamot, hazelnut, rum, cardamom, lily of the valley, pear, geranium, jasmine, peony, raspberry, white peach, whipped cream, marshmallows, tonka bean, sandalwood, cotton candy, and cacao. It's a lot of notes in this one. And it's so funny because I feel like KAYALI, I mean, she's really, like, Mona has been like pumping these perfumes out there, and they've all been bangers. Like they're amazing. This one, there's a lot of notes in here, but on my skin tone, it's very few of the notes come out. And it's basically the whipped cream, the marshmallow, the pistachio, and the ice cream. And it kind of gives it this, on my skin, I just smell the most creamiest, milkiest, thick, sweet marshmallow milkshake made with like the best vanilla bean ice cream. And there's like pistachios like sprinkled on top. Like that's how this smells. And it's delicious. It's to die for. It's to die for. And it's got like almost like a cooling effect. Like you're literally smelling ice cream, how it's kind of cold from the freezer. Like that, it gives off this vibe. So for KAYALI's Yum Pistachio Gelato, I give this one a 5 out of 5. Next up, we have Bare Rose. This is from Victoria's Secret. It's the flanker to the original Bare perfume that they came out with. That was the Your Skin But Better type of perfume. This one is a Your Skin But Better perfume, but done in a more romantic, feminine way. This one has pear, rose, and cedar, and it's very soft and a little musky, a little smooth woods, but it's also very refreshing because of the pear and the rose. It's a very soft, feminine, sweet rose, and it gives off a very romantic vibe. And so Bare Rose, I give a 4 out of 5 stars, just because normally I don't wear very soft perfumes. Normally I like something a little bit louder, but it is a really great perfume. So this one gets a 4 out of 5. Next up, we have a celebrity perfume. I ended up purchasing the new Britney Spears Jungle Fantasy. And this one has watermelon, violet leaf, water lily, gardenia, gustavus flower, tonka bean, and cupcake. And this one it's sweet and it's fresh and it's very, very juvenile, but fun, Would I wear this a lot? No. I basically bought it because, number one, the bottle is cute. And I love like the pink and the green. And secondly, because it's Britney Spears, it's very nostalgic for me because I had the original one when I was younger, and it's a very nostalgic thing. So that's why I picked this one up as well. And I thought my girls might like it. But I don't picture myself wearing this all the time. If I was going to wear something a little bit more like in this type of perfume style, I would go with the Barbie or the Sugarful Kiss. I would pick those two over this one. So Jungle Fantasy, it's not, I don't give a 1, but I'm not going to give it a 3 either. So it's getting a 2 for me. It's okay. It's okay. So it gets a 2 out of 5. We only have 2 more perfumes left, and they are definitely my very favorites of the year. Burberry Goddess and Devotion. You all knew these 2 were coming. Let's start with Devotion, because Devotion would have made the #1 spot for me if it wasn't for the fact that it was so polarizing. I didn't realize how polarizing Devotion was going to be. I mean, I obviously love it, but I couldn't believe there was some people out there that really did not like this. It kind of shocked me. This one has the candied citrus, the orange blossom, the vanilla. It's sugary, sour candy. It's got this like just orange and this creaminess. The vanilla dries down to this creamy, just deliciousness. It's delicious. And the bottle is stunning, absolutely stunning. And this is definitely a 5 out of 5. You knew this was going to be a 5 out of 5 in my rankings. You didn't even watch this video to know that. Cannot live without this perfume whatsoever. Love it. But as far as, like I said, none of them were like in any particular order as I was going through these lists. But if I were to pick a #1 out of all of them, it would have to be Burberry Goddess. It just would. It just would. Vanilla, lavender, cacao, ginger, lavender caviar, vanilla absolute, which I found out that vanilla caviar, Jackie from Jack's Beautiful You, she had said that she had found out that the vanilla caviar is like the inside pieces that you, like the inside of the bean that they scrape, like the guts of the bean and stuff. Like that's like the caviar part, or that's what they're calling vanilla caviar, which totally makes sense. But Burberry Goddess, because it's so, you can use this for anything, any type of year. I feel like overall, it's mass appealing. It's sweet, it's a little spicy, but it's aromatic, so it's not too sweet. Like, I feel like you could dress this up, you could dress this down, and you can pair this with almost anything. It's very much, it mimics like a KAYALI perfume. Like, this can be paired with so many things, and it just intensifies the perfumes. It's amazing. So, and I don't even feel like this is a new release. I mean, do you guys? I mean, I feel like this has been around. I feel like Burberry Goddess has been around for, 10 years. And she's an old friend of mine that I've known for forever. But no, like, she just came out this year. Like, so, but I could not live without this perfume. I would absolutely love if Burberry Goddess came out with like a flanker, like a Burberry Goddess Intense or something. Like, oh, let's manifest that for 2024. Let's all manifest that together, because that would be amazing. But yeah, she's definitely a 5 out of 5. You knew that. I didn't even need to put it on the board. You know she's a 5 out of 5 in my book. So that is all the perfumes that I bought that are 2023 releases. I know that there are many other perfumes out there that were released this year, but I didn't get my hands on them, and so I didn't want to rank them because that wouldn't be fair. So just the ones that I purchased, these are my rankings. And I would love to know, is there a perfume that I did not mention that's from 2023 that you absolutely love or didn't love? And what do you all think about my rankings? Please tell me in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.